One of the reasons I love leading Help One Now is I get a chance every single day to hang out with the most brilliant people around the world who are fighting so hard to overcome. Stories like Emma Bett that we've talked about, stories of Willie and Mercedes in Peru who just run this phenomenal ministry doing so much work, and they've had to overcome so much with the death of Willie's dad, Mercedes' husband. Anyone who achieves anything significant in life will have to overcome hard moments, dark moments, moments where it looks like there's only utter disaster, there's only failure, there's no way we're going to get through it. And then we do. It's so hard to even wrap our minds around what's taking place all over the world with COVID-19, the coronavirus. And I know for many of us, we're so overwhelmed, and there's actually so much information, but I wanted to talk about this thing called anchoring. No matter how rough the seas get, when you put in an anchor, you're going to be okay. You're going to get to the other side, and you're going to have these anchors that will help you do it in a way that will make you proud. So the first anchor is simply our faith. As one who believes a Christian faith, it's in these moments I stop and I ask myself, is my faith strong? Do I have my priorities right? Do I understand the most significant moments of life and the meaning of life? And so your most core anchor is your faith. It doesn't mean you won't have doubts. It doesn't mean you won't be confused. It doesn't mean you won't be frustrated, but you want your faith to be strong. The world will do what it's going to do, but no one can take away your faith. The second thing is one another. All throughout the New Testament, we see love one another, serve one another, care for one another. Jesus is really focusing in on living a life in Trinity fashion. You think of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, they're together. They're one and three, but they're together. There's a community, there's a connection. In this time of social distancing, it doesn't mean we can't be servants. It doesn't mean we can't care for one another. I know this is a hard moment in life. My wife just lost her job, 6 weeks of income. They've shut down the salon. She can't work. But we're still committed to caring for our people. We're still committed to taking care of our neighbor as best we can in this tough moment. The third one is hope. In the midst of the hardest times, we all need hope. Trust me, you are going to make it. There's going to be life and beauty on the other side of whatever we're experiencing now, and you have to hang on to hope. By no means am I saying it's easy. By no means am I saying there won't be significant life changes for all of us. We don't know what the other side is going to be like, but what we do know is with faith and with loving one another, there's so much hope on the other side of whatever we're all experiencing now. The fourth thing is courage. Now more than ever, people need to see courage. They need to see that you're going to fight for a better world, that you're going to fight for your city, for your community, for the things that you believe in. And that's what we need to do. And oftentimes we think of courageous as some like war story, Braveheart moment. It doesn't mean that. It means getting up each day and just hanging in there and fighting for a better world and doing what you can to care for your family and your friends and your community. And the last thing, and maybe the hardest thing right now, is to be generous. We're generous in the best of times. We're generous in the worst of times. Now, your generosity patterns or giving may change, but we talked about it in January, the impact matrix. You have gifts, talents, passions, resources. You have so many ways to be generous right now. Be generous with your time. Be generous with your resources. We've just lost a significant amount of resources. But that being said, we will never stop being generous as a family. And when we all experience that kind of anchoring, our communities will survive the moment and eventually begin to thrive and flourish once again. Don't give up. We will get through this together. And those are the 5 anchors that you and I both need in order to make it happen. Thank you guys. We love you, and we'll see you soon.